Superstitious faith in nations rarely promotes their industry, he wrote, and Catholicism was a delicious narcotic that checks our growth and zaps our strength. The Catholic Church has ruined every country where it has been supreme and worked the downfall of every dynasty that ruled in its name. It had perhaps become a phobia. Churchill preferred to ignore the fact that superstitions in Ireland faded away. In 1911, he wrote a letter to his wife on the same subject and in the same tone. It was not the first or the last time that imperialist leaders have blamed the political resilience and obstinacy of an occupied population on its religion. Churchill and Lloyd George's loathing of Catholicism was premised on the fact that the Church helped create the post Parnell identity of Irish nationalism. Catholic peasants had been brutalized, starved to death, or forced to emigrate for centuries. They refused to discard their identity. The hierarchy of the church itself, however, played surprisingly little role in the nationalist movement proper. No Catholic commissars were attached to the IRA. The petty clergy were obviously sympathetic to the national cause, but they never rebelled openly against the cardinals and bishops, who remained staunchly collaborationists and loyal to English rule. The Jansenist ideology of this church, which Joyce and others despised, was unlike Catholicism in the Mediterranean region, which had supplied the Vatican with quite a few libertine popes. The moral Puritanism, dour and unforgiving, imposed on the Republic after independence had finally been achieved, was not a natural progression. It was a political choice, an ideology that suited Imon de Valera's Fianna Fáil party and the rival Fine Gael the better to control their own intra-class parties and supporters. It became hegemonic because the working class was not strong, and Ireland had weak socialist or Marxist traditions and no radical Jewish intelligentsia, which played a huge role elsewhere in Europe. Even in the Catholic world, Ireland was isolated.